And we want to do something special this week with the announcement of BlizzCon, with the ticket sales that have just gone on. There are a ton of artists out there who are doing badge commissions and other art commissions, and it's all kind of gearing up as BlizzCon prep season gets underway. And this week we are doing something very special. You might have heard of the BadgeBabes. We've had many of them on the show before. And this week we are doing kind of a collaboration of sorts with the BadgeBabes. We want to spotlight all of the BadgeBabes artists, give you a little bit of information about each one of them, and let you know what they do, how you can get your hands on some of their artwork, and more.
Now, many of you may be wondering, what are badges? Why do we need to commission them? What a badge is you ask an artist to make a drawn representation of your avatar from in the game, and you can wear that proudly on your neck at the convention so that maybe people can recognize you from in-game. If it's your kind of persona that you represent yourself with on Twitter or any social media, then they'll have an easier time recognizing you. There's a bunch of different artists with a bunch of different styles, price ranges, and so you'll be able to find something that suits you for sure.
Exactly. And one of the central places, like I said, is the BadgeBabes. You can go to badgebabes.com where you can find links to every single one of these artists that we're going to talk about here, and you'll be able to see whether there's any other announcements or whether some of them are open or closed for commissions at different times. So go and check them out. But we're going to go and spotlight all of the current BadgeBabes that there are out there. We're going to let you know who they are, what type of commissions they do, what you can expect as a starting price range, and as of right now, at least as of the time of recording, whether they're open, any other notes or anything like that we can come up with that we've seen. And so I'm going to start it off. One of the past guests that we have, first artist we're going to talk about today, is Zoe Zazu. She does badges that start at $55. She is currently open. So she noted to be ready to send pictures of your character. BlizzCon pickups will be scheduled at one time this year. Location will be announced as the con approaches.
Next up, we have KidAstre, who's also on the show before. Her badges start at $65 and, of course, go up with complicated designs. That's $65 US. They are open right now, and they said you'll get your badge mailed to you, and you'll also get it in digital format so you can easily share it around your social media.
There's also Mozart. They do badges that start at $50. They're currently open, and their badges, they don't include lanyards, but they do have lots of frames to choose from.
Next up, there's Fableena. She does badges. She's not open right now, but we know that she's opening very soon. So keep an eye out on her work and on her Twitter. We know that her badges go very quickly.
Yep, and she has a lot of neat stuff coming out this year, so keep an eye out. Next is Fernone. She does badges that start at 55 and up to 125 euros. And she is currently open right now. Orders won't be on a first-come, first-served basis, but it'll actually be on kind of what excites her. So she's looking for diversity and originality and what is interesting. So give her an interesting idea.
Yeah, and maybe you'll get picked. Next up, Noelle Choo. She is not open for badges. Hopefully she'll be opening up soon, but her badges also go super quick. So keep a close eye on her Twitter and her webpage, and you'll hopefully be able to snag one.
Exactly. Rooney is next. She does badges that start at $60. She's currently closed right now, but she does offer two-sided badges with your character and name on front and a Blizzard-related icon on the back. Very nice stuff.
Next up is Vidyala. Their badges start at $55, and these badges are unique because they're one-of-a-kind hand-painted watercolor badges. And she's open right now, so if you're interested in that, you can get that.
Sepich does badges. They start at $50. She's currently closed right now. Spots are limited. If you're a gold tier Patreon supporter, though, you are guaranteed a spot. So
go check out her Patreon if you really want a badge from her.
Exactly.
Next up, we have Avila. Her badges start at $65, and she's open now. So just go contact her. She'll be mailing them to you before the convention.
Yep, another past guest of the show. And here's another guest of the show that's been on here before, Katsuki. And instead of doing badges, she does chainmail lanyards. She doesn't have a set starting price range right now, but she does some amazing work, as I can personally attest to. She is currently open right now, and styles and patterns and how many colors and the complexity of the lanyard, that adds to the price of the lanyard, and that kind of makes up how much it will actually cost.
Yeah, there's so many different styles and things, a wide range of looks you can get. So that's why there's no real starting price. You'll just have to go contact her directly.
Her styles go on so long that we could sit here and name them on for another 15 minutes.
Yep. Next up, we have Agu. She does badge commissions. She's not open yet, but she hopes to open in mid to late May. So that's pretty soon. So keep an eye on her Twitter page and for updates on that.
Hugshot's next. They're going to be doing badges, and that's going to be starting at 60 euros. They are currently open right now, but sadly, Hugshot will not be at BlizzCon, so you'll have to choose to have your badge mailed or digitally delivered to you only. But they do some great work, so get out there and support them.
Next up is Lyric. Their badges start at $60. They are open now. And the cool thing that they're doing is they're including a lot of extra goodies with their badges. And it will include some buttons and some vinyl stickers and mini prints of drawings that she's done, which is neat.
Next up is Bach, who will be doing badges. They'll be starting their badges at $60. They're currently open right now. For these badges, there will be no BlizzCon pickup, but Bach can also do badges for other conventions. So if you let them know, then you'll be able to figure out like a deadline and a time for all that.
Next up, we have Anipneon. Their badges start at $50. They are open right now, and they have a special edition pack where you can get a 8.5 by 11 photo quality Warcraft print and two almost 2-inch Warcraft buttons.
Next up is 2 Tiger Moon, and they do badges that are starting at $40. They're open now, and you have the option of class-specific frames with these badges.
Next up, Charlotte. Their badges start at €20. They're open now, but they only take 5 slots at a time. So you'll have to keep up on top of them if you want a slot. They'll clear out the 5 as quickly as they can and open up to the next 5.
Fussy Pants is next. They're doing badges that start at $55. They're open right now, and these are one-of-a-kind hand-painted badges. So they are a very unique medium. There's not very many people that do hand-painted badges like this.
Yeah. Next up, we have Azuro Links. They do avatars and badges that start from $10 and go up. They are open right now, and you can head over to their website for more information and examples. There is currently no commission form, but you can email them using the instructions on their website.
The next is Finara. Finara does badges, and they have a starting price of $50. They're currently open right now. Here's some examples. You can go and check them out and go over to the BadgeBabes website, of course, if you want to go and commission them.
And Sarindia is next. Their badges start at €40. They're open right now, and there are gifts for the first 5 buyers of badges. So get on that quick if you want extra stuff. And there's clasp bundles of two bracelets and a keychain.
Dorian is the next one up. They do badges. They start out at $40 for digital only, $55 for physical ones, and they are currently open right now. So go and get your hands on either a digital or physical badge from them.
Next up is Fire Catridge. Their badges start at $55 and go up, and they are open now. You can have the option of laminated cardstock and high-quality epoxy coating finishes.
Veneka is the next one up. Badges start at $55. They are currently open right now. $50 is the base. For $67, you can get a fancy badge. That includes a silver or gold dragon frame, kind of like an elite mob in WoW. That's what I thought of. And a 2.5-inch button of your character with that.
Nice. Next up is Avila. Their badges start at $45. They're open now, and be prepared to send 2 to 4 very clear screenshots of your character.
Next up is Foxy. I have to say it's an awesome name. But badges are $30 starting with them, and they are currently open right now. So if you're in the market, go and check them out.
Next up is our friend Pigmenta. He's doing badges that are, you can choose to have a fully realized badge, which is more detailed, starting at $55, or a chibi style badge at $45. They are open now, and if you spend $80, you can get a bundle with your work, with the badge, a digital copy of the artwork, and have it printed on metal. If you haven't seen on their Twitter page the example of his diva drawing on the metal print.
That's so metal.
It looks fantastic. The colors pop, and it's great.
Awesome. And Alrisa is next. Alrisa does badges. Their starting price is $55. If you want to get one of them, they are currently open right now. You can head on over and fill out the form and get yourself one of their badges.
Next up is Powe Arashi. Their badges start at $45, and they're open now. You can get a digital print for you to, or a digital copy of your badge after to use on your social media, etc.
Next up is Ventane. You can get badges from them. $45 for illustrated and $15 for budget badges. They're currently open right now. And you can also get lanyards available upon request for, I think, just a little bit more.
Next up, Calomel. Their badges start at around $45. They are open now. And they provide with you a guide for how to take good screenshots of your character. So go check out their website so you can get them the screenshots they need to work.
Serafina is up next. Serafina does embroidered lanyards. You can head over to their Etsy store, and that's where you can get the order placed. They're $35, and they are open now. So go and get your hands on an embroidered awesome lanyard. There's a whole bunch of options to choose from.
Next up is Spazzy Cat Studios. She does embroidery, and she can make patches and all sorts of stuff. And the embroidery has some limitations on the types of images that can be easily converted, but you can contact her, send her an image that you have, and she can work with you, tell you what works and what doesn't.
And the last one that we have is Persephone, and they do chainmail lanyards starting at $65. They are currently open right now. Chainmail is always awesome, but allow 2 to 3 weeks for your order to be completed, because it does take a little bit of time to get this chainmail put together, but it is always cool stuff to have. So there you go. That's the full rundown of the current BadgeBabes roster as of today. As artists come open, we will make sure that we kind of let you know. We'll put them in the community board segment each week so that you'll be able to plan ahead to see if your favorite artist is going to be coming up and to see if you'll be able to have a chance to get a badge from them. But make sure that you pass around this list, share this information with your friends, because it's one of the coolest things, not only for you to be able to wear your character on you at BlizzCon or any other convention, but all these artists, I guarantee you, when they see you wearing some of their artwork, it makes their heart swell with happiness.